We are following up now on a Target 12 Investigators exclusive, Paying for Time.
Imagine being accused of a crime you didn't commit and never being able to clear your name. Back in December, we introduced you to Emil Carcetti, one of a handful of exonerees who's being compensated by the state for the time he shouldn't have been in prison. Although the courts found Carcetti did not commit the crime he was accused of, he told us state law prevented him from scrubbing it from his record.
We looked into the matter and found that's recently changed. 12 News anchor Kim Kalunian joins us now live in studio to tell us how. Kim?
Well, Mike and Shannon, for people who've committed crimes and paid their time, expungement can open doors that may be closed to convicted felons. For Carcetti, many of those doors remained slammed shut, in part because his record was marred by a crime he did not commit.
You try doing that.
Emil Carcetti is still haunted by what happened to him in 1969. The ACI set on fire. Carcetti was blamed, put into solitary confinement for 2 years.
Everybody thinks, he would have been there anyway. How the hell do you know I would have been there anyway?
We spoke with him late last year when the Superior Court agreed the state should compensate him for the time he served, but the charge followed him for decades.
You want to know why I'm upset? I mean, until this day, that charge is still on my record. It's still on there. Statutory period, 15 years. Still on there.
Now a change in law allows Carcetti and others like him to remove charges for crimes they didn't commit.
It was a pretty narrow set of cases that it targeted, Kim.
Attorney General Peter Nerona backed the legislation to fix what he describes as an anomaly.
So that was a really narrow fix of a situation where somebody who's acquitted after trial can get his case expunged, but a person who had had it dismissed by the state couldn't. So if the state gets to the point where they realize, look, we've got the wrong person, we don't have the evidence, and we dismiss that case, if you had a prior felony, you couldn't get that expunged. That didn't make a lot of sense to us.
It's exactly what happened to Carcetti, who had the charges against him vacated after the state's star witness admitted to lying during his trial.
It destroyed my whole life. It did.
Nerona says when it comes to most expungements, Rhode Island law is clear. In order to have your record scrubbed of a felony, you must be a first-time offender, the crime cannot be violent, and you must wait 10 years after your sentence is finished to petition the courts. Nerona says his office offers expungement clinics to help those who are eligible, something he knows will allow Rhode Islanders to move on with their lives.
Glad we were able to provide it. We continue to do that, and it's really helping people. I mean, if I could bring you to one of those clinics and you could see the look on the face of a mother that I'll never forget, that we were able to do that free of charge and put her in a place where she can get a better job to provide for herself and most importantly her son or daughter or both, that's a pretty powerful moment and one that will stay with me long after I'm Attorney General.
And the AG's office says through those clinics, they've helped close to 2,000 Rhode Islanders determine their expungement eligibility. Live in studio, I'm Kim Kalunian, 12 News.